It's gotta be like new. It's gotta be like really, really new. It's gotta be. Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games. I was just trying to come up with a whole new term for world premiere because this edition of Day of the Devs has so many world premieres in it, more than we've ever had before. I think it demands an entirely new term. Day of the Devs, as you know, is a curation committee finds and presents the best in new games for you, and also a chance to meet the developers who made them. So while I'm working on this problem, you just sit back and enjoy Day of the Devs. Pro premiere. Lots of pro. No? Okay.
There's nothing I dread more than having to make a top 10 list of video games, but if I did, I'd definitely put Nidhogg on that list. So I'm very excited to show you a world premiere of what Messhoff's been working on.
Hi, I'm Mark Essen. I'm the creative director and co-founder of Messhoff. You might know us for our 2014 hit Nidhogg, which is a fencing tug-of-war game with flying bicycle racing. Probably 15 years at night, you might run to friends. You're crawling on your time, hand animate where you're kiting behind a character.
This game is
Hello, I'm Andres Bordi, and I'm Mason Smith, also known as Airdorf, and we are very excited to show you Insomnia, our game, which is a retro survival horror with live action cutscenes. That's right, these insane madmen actually put in a live-action horror movie made by a professional production company and an award-winning special effects team right here in their Pixel horror game. So the story of Insomnia follows Julia, an Argentine girl who's having nightmares every night about her ex-boyfriend Ivan being killed by horrible monsters. And she finds out that the nightmare is real and now she's trapped inside it. Insomnia has classic survival horror gameplay that you would remember from games like Resident Evil, but it has this super retro, chunky pixel aesthetic, and in order to survive, Julia has to solve puzzles and collect items and also manage her consumables if she's going to make it through. So once I was playing Faith on streaming, and I said I would like to do something like this. Yeah, and in 2023, Dave Autry came to me with the trailer for Insomnia, and he said, hey, I want you to check this out and let me know if you think this would be a good title for us to publish.
Well, I had known Andres and Tobias and the guys at Cybot Studios down in Argentina for quite a long time. On web,
really excited. From monsters that you achieved winning special effects team, and absolutely no generative AI. The game and the cinematics get really later this 6.
These designers, who you'll meet in a moment, are also its composers. That is so cool. French developer Glitchies has put together a combination of mechanics and music that'll leave you nodding your head and tapping your feet. Enjoy this world.
Universio Revelio is what people call that now.
I'm not doing that. Enjoy this world premiere of...
Our small studio focuses on crafting innovative music games, and today we'd like to introduce our new project, Mr. Records. This is George. He has an extraordinary gift. He can travel through music. As soon as he hears the first notes of a record, he's transported into vivid worlds where he interacts rhythmically with the environment and unfolding events.
Send in your ears, give up your fears.
A wide range of musical gameplay experiences shape these journeys, letting you feel the music in a truly unique way. When he's not exploring these musical worlds, George runs his record store. Every journey completed becomes a vinyl available for sale in the shop. Your goal is to understand each customer's needs and match them with the right record. Everyone has their own way of expressing what they're looking for, along with a distinct personality. Their stories intertwine with George's, creating a narrative that is intimate, humorous, and heartfelt. Selling records allows you to acquire new ones to play, forming a fresh and surprising gameplay loop.
As composers, this record shop setting is really inspiring as it gives us the freedom. We had
I don't know what take all the bad days about weather, then flip it around and make it all better. Just keep it strong and never say never. We got one life, make this your treasure. Step into my shine.
We're a small team of 4, and we've poured a lot of heart into this game. There's still so much more to share about Mr. Records, so stay tuned for more updates coming soon. Bye!
I'm rising from my crown. Rise and I claim my crown. Never gonna bring me, never gonna bring me, never gonna bring me down.
In the spirit of camaraderie with fellow Canadians, Day of the Devs alums, and makers of Spiritfarer, here is Thunder Lotus with some exciting news.
Hello, my name is Jem, and I'm a game designer.
I'm Stefania, I'm our director. We're from Thunder Lotus in Montreal, Quebec, and you might know us from our game, Spiritfarer.
For the past 7 years, we've been working on something quite different. Our latest game, 33 Immortals. How many games have you played where you really wanted to play with random strangers?
How many times have you felt the primal thrill of defeating massive enemies in epic raids without the stress, the grind, or wondering if you're good enough? Welcome to 33 Immortals, our co-op action roguelike for 33 players. No waiting around, you jump straight into the action through instant matchmaking, you tear through hordes of enemies sent by God to punish you, and rebel against the wrath of God together. You can play solo if you want, or with 1, 2, or 3 friends, because in 33 Immortals, everything is about cooperation.
We spent a lot of time designing the game so that you want to play with others, even if you don't know them. There is no voice chat in this game. You use in-game emotes to communicate with your fellow rebels. Combine your strength, whether you're a tank, specialist, ranged, or melee player, and push forward no matter what. You will die, and that's okay, because with every run, you grow stronger. You'll have to. What you're up against is nothing less than the wrath of God. And the best part, you never face it alone. You face it together. 33 Immortals releases this summer.
So come join the rebellion.
You know, sometimes in life, there are things that just make you want to give up and go fishing. An apocalypse that ravaged the Earth and left us in a world filled with Lovecraftian nightmares and mutants might just be one of those things. So pop on your waders, folks, and grab your lures. From Dream Dock, this is Dreadmore.
Hi, I'm Rostislav Fedorov, CEO of Dream Dock Studio, and today I'll be talking to you about Dreadmore.
Oh my Lord, take this slow. Lay me at the bottom of the river. The devil has come to carry me home. Lay me at the bottom.
Dreadmore is a first-person fishing adventure game set in a world where long ago a catastrophe took place, changing the land, water, creatures, and the people who survived. Now it is a dark, dangerous place that is flooded and rotting. As the player, you travel on a fishing boat that is your lifeline in this world, but that also means it is your responsibility to keep it fueled up and repaired. You can go on the land, walk from place to place, and meet the people living in this world. Those people can be quite strange, but you'll find that as you talk to them, you'll pick up quests and learn a lot about the place that they live. The most important part of the game, fishing. We made sure that fishing is not just a simple minigame. You start by checking the water, casting your line, and then you wait. What happens next depends on what bites. Every type of creature needs a unique way to catch them. The right rod, bait, timing, and some need a completely different approach. And if you want to catch the rarest of creatures, you'll need to be at the right place in the right time. Anything you catch can't be sold to traders or broken down to use for crafting. You can also scavenge and salvage materials that you find. Use for crafting. You can also scavenge and salvage materials that you find. You use a harpoon to pull and float in debris. One man's junk is another man's treasure. If you want to go too deeper into the game, you have to craft bait, harpoons, medicine, and gear. Very often you'll need to make what you need from what you can gather by yourself. There are many things we haven't shown yet, and I'm sure that you'll be surprised by what the game has in store, so make sure that you wishlist the game and join our Discord to stay updated and get more information about our game. Thanks for tuning in, and welcome one and all to the world of Dreadmore.
We've got some news from a game we've been following for quite some time. It's from a Canadian studio that knows their retro.
Welcome to the end, hero. When would you like to begin?
Hi everyone, I'm Nick.
And I'm Robbie. We're the co-founders of Real Games.
Back in high school, the two of us made a promise to each other that we would one day make a love letter to the JRPGs we grew up on. Games like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Xenogears, the sorts of games that we played right after school, huddled next to a CRT, and the kind of games that decided what we wanted to do growing up.
That was over 20 years ago. A few years back, we walked away from our jobs to actually go and do it. The game is called Threads of Time, a turn-based, time-traveling RPG. Some of what you're about to see here today hasn't been shown anywhere else yet, including a first look at our time ship, the Needle.
You captain the Needle, and you fly between the eras and gather party members from across history, all in a quest to restore the order of the fallen Time Knights. You can go to the future, you can go to prehistory and see the dinosaurs, and if you'd like, you can even prevent them from extinction and see them evolve through time.
Combat is turn-based, the kind that we grew up on. Each character manipulates time in their own way with the goal of interrupting enemies' attacks. How you bend time is key, as are combos between party members. Time is the through line for our whole game, and you'll definitely feel it in combat.
The team that we've put together still does not feel real to us. We've been able to find all of these JRPG fans from across the industry, from AAA veterans to indie darlings who've worked on games like Shovel Knight and Deltarune and more. We're also super fortunate to work with legends from Japan, whose work on Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, and more is part of why we're here today. We can't wait to share more about these legends that we're collaborating with soon.
Threads of Time represents our lifelong goal to create cherished game experiences, just the way like others did for us back in the 90s and beyond. That's our mission that we set out at Real Games, to craft retro-infused RPGs that awaken cherished childhood memories.
So that's a bit about us and Threads of Time. It means a lot to show a glimpse of what our team has been up to, and we cannot wait to share more.
Thanks so much for having us at Day of the Devs.
Bye everyone.
Not often you get to world premiere a game that's been in development for 22 years, but here we are. I first played this game back in 2004. It's since gone on to be released in multiple fashions, and I'm excited to show you the next evolution.
Oh, hi there.
Hi, I'm Mare,
I'm Reagan.
and we're MetaNet Software. You might have heard of our games N, N+, and N++.
Today we're delighted to announce that we're back on our bullshit with a little something we like to call N plus infinity times 2.
It's an all-new, online multiplayer-focused iteration of the world's best platformer.
TM.
And we're so excited to tell you all about it here at Day of the Devs.
For those of you who aren't familiar with our games, they're a bit different from other 2D platformers thanks to their unique momentum-based movement mechanics that give them their own distinct flavor.
We call it parkour platforming, so you play as a ninja, gracefully and effortlessly flowing through the levels.
It's all about pure distilled gameplay and game feel that you can't get anywhere else.
Unlike the previous games in this series, N plus Infinity times 2 is not so much about the hardcore single-player experience, although there will of course be a solo campaign for you to hone your ninja skills. Instead, this one is about platforming with your friends. And if you don't have any friends, no worries. There's matchmaking.
We've taken our unique brand of acrobatic, virtual athletic 2D action gameplay and used that as a foundation to build 5 fresh, local and online multiplayer game modes. Some game modes are tried and true staples, some are new to the series, and some are new to the world. Mingle player, co-opetitive. With this game we're really Ouroboros-ing the lexicon.
You'll be running around with your friends, luring enemies into your opponents, making the ultimate sacrifice for your teammates, and hunting each other with rockets.
That's my favorite part.
There are only 3 buttons, so it's an easy game to get into, and anybody can pick it up and play it casually at a party. But there's no skill stealing, so it also supports legit competitive play.
We like to think of it as couch-ready, tournament-worthy.
We've been making this series for a disturbingly long time, and we're very excited to put our 2 decades plus of game design experience into your hands. This is going to be launching sometime next year on all the platforms.
If you want to get a taste for yourself, please head over to our Discord and sign up for playtesting. We can't wait to play with you and see what you think. And most importantly, please wishlist N plus Infinity times 2 on Steam so that the algorithm doesn't hate us.
Thanks so much, Day of the Devs, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks. Bye.
Sometimes, a game transports you through the looking glass into a world that you can't help but be fascinated by. Our next title, Into the Unwell, does just that. Swedish developers She Was Such a Good Horse have created an action roguelite with a wild, unique world that you can explore solo or with friends. So settle in and get ready to hear the story of one strange cat.
Oh, hello there. My name is Morten. I'm working on a small Swedish indie studio called She Was Such a Good Horse. We're working on a game called Into the Unwell. It's a rubber hose roguelite game.
Hey, dude, you made it! Come sit down. I was just about to tell a little story. Have you ever heard about this very unlucky cat? No? All right. So he was just walking around town, and I always wondered, how did he end up in this bad situation? Oh, and he spent his whole life savings. His dreams of domination ended up in devastation. And he was popping pills for the thrills, you know. Uppers, downers, in-betweeners. Over medication! One day he met some cute and odd-looking friends. They tried to work it up and there was no cooperation! And after everything and all the lessons learned, suddenly he was face to face with the absurd. This is it! He's gonna show the world! But nah, he failed. Anyways, the moral of the story is...
It's always a pleasure to debut games and Day of the Devs that intertwine the personal stories of their creators. This world premiere
Why debut?
is intimately special and worth paying attention to.
Okay, just gonna watch some highlights real quick and check some emails. Where were we? What the hell are we doing? Come on, focus, focus, focus.
I'm Case, and this is Bub, a narrative adventure game about making art, healing, and New York City.
Hey everyone, I'm Todd Anderson. I'm a software artist, poet, and educator based in New York City, and I did gameplay design and code for Bub.
Since I was a little kid, I've always liked drawing, whether that was with pencils or markers or scissors or collage, whatever I could get my hands on, really.
And I wanted to create a gameplay structure that showed off all those different styles in different worlds. The main story takes place in New York City, but Bub is an artist, and he's constantly bringing the player into his memories and into his art. And so you might dive from a pen and ink style New York City directly into a childhood school hallway and into a show choir performance where he's nervous if he'll be able to dance correctly.
It's that approach that gives the game a very textural feeling, and those textures mimic the emotional underpinning of each scene. 3 years ago, Todd and I were making really good progress on the game. We lived in the same neighborhood in Brooklyn, and in the afternoons we could walk to each other's houses and work on Bub. But something unexpected happened, and I got really sick. My hands, little by little, to come back. How many good things
with others. Now, what you care about.
Using blank promise.
Men of age, though.
In Iowa over a decade ago when he was making incredible mobile games. He went on to create Secret Hitler, which is a huge success in the board game community. Now he's back with a few friends to make a new video game, and they're here to show you a world premiere of what they've been working on.
Hi, I'm Mike Boxleiter, creator of Lazy River.
Woo! Yeah, see, it's working!
Our park is connected. You should else in the water. Friends are parked. The other end of the game is the whole place, unless you get some. You need to choose to set up early access next
before we die. Times resist. And their next game is looking just as intriguing, innovative, and slightly unnerving, in the best way. I'm so excited to present Prove You're Human.
I have dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about it. I have dreamt it into existence. They say you think you're human. I am human.
Oh, welcome. My name is Pinky. I also go by Natalie, and I am narrative designer at Sunset Visitor Studios. In our upcoming game, an AI dares to dream that she's human, and it is your job to put her in her place. Prove You're Human is a sci-fi narrative adventure where you play as Santana. You've split your consciousness into two, and you've been uploaded to a digital world to
My first project in games was a game for the Nintendo Switch called City in intuitive them be able just how big she is in frame. Like I've been finding that really like subtle she can be that mess of face.
So
afraid to peel away the layers of the humanity onion.
Video games. They should always be fun and lighthearted and designed to make us forget about all the worries in our lives, right? Right? Wrong. I'm Florent Morin from The Pixel Hunt, and we are known for making video games about the most depressing topics imaginable, like forced migrations, or grief, or child abuse. Also, we made one horseback riding game, but this one doesn't count. But why would we do that, you ask? Well, it's not just because we are a bunch of mean also. This is something environmental rights lawyer who spent the last decade trying to sue big polluting companies and failed to meet with strangers. Hard to
Your then pick things up a little.
Texas, this is Shot One Fighters.
Hi Day of the Devs. My name's SB over at Red Moon Workshop in Austin, Texas. Our team's been super hard at work on a brand new type of roguelite, with combat inspired by classic fighting games. So check out the trailer for Shot One Fighters.
Apple crumble.
Apple crumble. The game is simple. It's your grandma's 84th birthday party, and one of your family members enjoy grandma's birthday.
To the next chapter for our favorite buddy duo, Super Ukulele Kart.
Yuka and Lady are back, but this time they've traded the platforming for the starting grid. We're hitting the track in a unique style to give karting fans an experience like no other, one where above all, skill reigns supreme.
With Super Ukulele Kart, we're building a racing game that rewards mastery of its many mechanics, tracks, items and perks. This isn't just a Sunday drive, it's a high-speed, high-skill, pixel-perfect racing showdown. Think of it as the definitive competitive karting adventure. It's just a touch more lizard and bat than your usual Grand Prix.
At Playtonic, our goal has always been to inject a bit of that classic fun and character-driven magic back into the industry. We might be a small team, but we've got a lot of history between us, and as huge karting fans ourselves, we can sense when sometimes things have drifted too far from much of what we believe made those experiences so fun in the first place. Super Ukulele Kart is quick to pick up, but for hardcore genre fans, we're one-upping everything you already know and love from the best karting games and ramping up the skill level even further, with new racing techniques, unleashing outrageous attacks on your opponents and gaining every advantage possible right up to the finish line.
Not only that, we want you to be able to have your karting cake and eat it too. With Super Ukulele Kart, you'll be able to set up races with an unparalleled degree of customization and flexibility, guaranteeing endless ways to compete with your friends to whatever extremes you desire. We can't wait to see you on the track and test ourselves against you too.
Thank you so much for letting us share Super Ukulele Kart with you today. We've been fine-tuning this one for a while, and it's a relief to finally have it out of the garage and into your hands.
If you'd like to support us, please do head over to Steam to follow and wishlist the game. It truly makes a massive difference for us. We'll also be hosting a series of beta tests very soon, so do keep an eye out for how to sign up. We'd love your help in getting this across the finish line and making the game the definitive karting experience.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the starting grid. We can't wait to reveal more features soon.
All the way from Poland, we've got some news from the creators of The Invincible.
Oh, hi. We are Starwood Industries, the team behind Into the Fire. It's a cataclysm extraction survival game where you have to navigate ever-changing terrain, battle against fire and volcanic demons to find and rescue survivors. In order to truly capture the high-stakes pressure, obviously, and fire physics itself, we didn't just read the manuals. We took part in a fire safety training and participated in professional research sessions, and honestly, we are probably the most fire-ready team in the whole industry. You could say, in other words, that we truly know how to handle the heat.
It was supposed to be a quiet trip, but this place was already breaking.
Dust Runner here, back in New Syndra. Nothing settled ground shifting, rocks coming down. You'll feel it soon enough. You know what to look for. Bring it back. Don't stop moving.
Every time we go out there, the island takes a little more. More ground, more paths, more people. And the fire brought more than ash. The locals turned. The cults emerged. And the island fell apart. We bring back whoever we can.
You make the call.
Push further.
I'm going in!
Or turn back.
Dust Runner on final. 30 seconds to RV.
I'm coming for you! Almost there!
So we keep going back into the fire.
Oh my god, not again. Alright, listen everyone, let's put our skills to the test. Evacuate!
No, wait, I gotta put this back.
Developers are going to show you why gaming's best days are right ahead of us. What I love about SGF is that we put platforms and rivalries aside. It doesn't matter where you play, everyone is welcome here today. And right now, everyone has a lot of games to play. As you can see behind me, in just the first 5 months of 2026, Steam saw a record-setting 9,265 new game releases, and that's up from 7,800 last year. There are now more games and more creators than at any point in the history of this great medium. Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly break through with their game? But then, great medium. Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly break through with their game? But then you look closer. Independent publishers, isn't that great? Absolutely, and most of them were brand new IPs like Mugenics, Windrose, or Far Far West. That tells you something important. Players, you guys are hungry for new experiences. You want originality, games at different price points. And when developers take bold, creative swings, turns out you guys show up for them. Really great, so congratulations to all those games. Now, you know, some games, they become global blockbusters, but others actually find smaller, passionate communities that love them deeply. And today, both of those kinds of success matter. The truth is, not every game has to be for everyone. That's what makes this medium so exciting right now and makes SGF so rewarding, because this show helps drive discovery. I hope you find your next favorite game today. So get ready to get wish listing. Should we get on with the show? Okay, it's gonna be a fun ride. So let's get started with our preview of what's ahead with our first announcement.
Oui? Qui est-ce? So, you're the American who... called earlier. The sister... of the man on the third floor. Ah, welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you. Oh, it's freezing. Come in. Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold. I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd. In we go. In we go. Oh là là. Mais quelle pagaille. He's made such a mess again. Think, I just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh? The delightful biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves. Oh, long. I'll bring some nice coffee to go with the biscuit.
Capcom on a roll. What a way to kick off the show. Resident Evil Veronica revisits a classic title from the Resident Evil universe, reimagining the experience for today's players. Thank you to Takeuchi-san and Capcom for that incredible news.
How long it takes a beginner like my dad to go from beer belly to get ripped again with Tai Chi.
How old is your father?
He is 56.
Oh, perfect.
Now, some surprise breaking news from one of the top independent game studios in the world.
Hello there, I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters. And today, we have a special announcement for all of you. We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new, hand-animated Cuphead video game. Our talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure. It's still in early stages, but we look forward to revealing more when the time is right. Well, from all of us here at Studio MDHR, thank you for... I didn't know this was plugged in. Hello? Yes? Oh, indeed. Oh, you want me to tell them? Yes, I'll tell them. Yes, right now. Well, it seems I have one more surprise. A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say... it's pretty radical. Over here? Ahem. Pretty radical.
Let's roll the clip.
Now in development at Studio MDHR. It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure. A new fast-action platform shooter with arcade-quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
You know I love my puppets. That was great. And there you have it. 2 brand new games from Studio MDHR up in Canada with Mighty Cuphead Adventure, a true 8-bit action platformer coming to consoles and PC, and then a brand new hand-animated Cuphead game has been confirmed too. Great news. All right. Well, now please join me in welcoming my co-host and partner in a new game discovery website called Looking for Game. It's Lucy James, everyone.
Thanks, Jeff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is very special for me. It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time. Do you understand? Yes. I understand.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, Creative Director of Alien Isolation 2.
And I'm Anna Sofikova, Art Director of Alien Isolation 2.
On behalf of the whole survival team at Creative Assembly, we're very excited to share our return to the survival horror genre. It's been 12 years since we released the first Alien Isolation, and we're continuing what we started, creating an authentic new chapter which builds on that core isolation experience of escaping the terrifying, unkillable, relentless alien.
And this time, we're unleashing the alien on an unsuspecting colony world. From the claustrophobic confines of the colony itself to the exposed and storm-ravaged landscape surrounding it, Kurosaki Station is a new hunting ground for the ultimate apex predator. Players will face a desperate struggle to survive and escape, and we cannot wait to show you more in the future. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Anna and Al. Today, we are honored to have one of gaming's true visionaries here with us in the audience. For more than 2 decades, his work has reminded us that games can be emotional and deeply human. From Eco to Shadow of the Colossus to The Last Guardian, he has left an unforgettable mark on this medium. Please join me in recognizing the legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san, great to see you. And now, let's talk about his next game. A few years ago, we gave you an early glimpse at Ueda-san's next game, then known as Project Robot. Well, now, it's time to step deeper into the mysterious, unsettling, and epic world that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look.
If you understand English but can't speak, this is for you. You know Does that look incredible? Oh, all right. I cannot wait for Gen Atlas. Thank you, Ueda-san. All right, well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure game from NetEase. You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward odyssey with your son, fighting against impossible odds.
河西始于吐蕃50余载，一齐奋起，却从未有人 坚守如我等之久。今日天枪大捷，以寡破众，陪对着当即首功。好剑，又进进了，
该你了。
阿爷，大人们说，只要和西归堂，你不打仗，也能守住我们的家。
再不投降，全部杀光！是死不降！守住城门！我守不住我的家，我救不了我的兵。
人都死了，哪来的家？
由来征战地，不见有人还。
真到了那天，我的安宁，还有像安宁一样的孩子们，就再也不用怕没有家了。
Now please welcome a game developer who is visiting the US for the first time in 2 decades. From RGG Studio, it's Masayoshi Yokoyama.
こんにちは、横山です。本日はストレンジャーズ・ヘブンについて新しい発表がございます。まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Hello everyone, this is Yokoyama. Today, we have an exciting new update about Stranger Than Heaven. First, please take a look at this.
調べたぞ、お前らのこと。海の向こうじゃアジア人ってんでのけ者にされて。日本じゃ毛頭扱い。俺は何人なんだって何度も思ったろ。敵討ちか。つまらねえことに人生使ってんな、大統領。
この件にけじめをつけねえと。俺の人生始まらねえんだ。
Crazy. Well, Yokoyama, we got a lot to talk about. But first of all, we have a release date.
本作の発売日は2027年1月15日となります。そして先ほどのトレーラーには新しいキャストも情報が含まれていましたが、その件に関してはこの方に語ってもらいましょう。
Stranger Than Heaven will be released on January 15th, 2027. As you may have noticed in the trailer, we revealed some interesting new cast members. To tell you more about that, I'd like to bring out a special guest.
Please welcome Snoop Dogg.
Good. Snoops, everyone's talking about this game. It's so good to have you here, man.
That's crazy.
So you teaming up with Yokoyama. Tell us, how does this happen? Why do you want to work with RGG?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Sega. I've been playing that game since it first came out, and you know, to be associated with such a great game and such a great person like this and the team that they put together, it's an amazing, feat for me. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Now we got to talk about what just announced in this trailer. How's Tupac being a part of this?
The Tupac estate and my son and myself, we work very closely together, so it just made sense to put him in this game because his likeness and his spirit still lives on, and I just feel like it was so connected to what we're doing. So what y'all think?
Game looks insane. I'm sure you got more surprises in there too. I know the song sounds great. Well, we're looking forward to hearing more on Stranger Than Heaven. I also want to ask you, though, about something a couple years ago at TGA, you and Cordell talked about. Death Row Games is something that you guys want to do. Any updates on what's happening there, DRG?
Yes, sir. Death Row Games, we're building a hip-hop gaming universe, bringing an authentic culture to life, you know what I'm saying? And we just got a lot of plans that we're planning on actually bringing to life in the next, couple of months.
Okay, well, we'll hopefully hear more on that soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Snoop Dogg. Thank you for joining us. Yokoyama-san, Jamil, appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Fantastic. More crazy stuff to come. All right, next we're excited to announce the stunning debut title from a new studio in Sweden. Hex is an open-world action-adventure game from key creators behind The Division and Little Nightmares. You brave the wild north as researchers stranded in a mind-bending, player-shaped procedural world. This is a very cool game. Take a look.
I can't wait to see more from Hex. It looks absolutely stunning. We have much more SGF to come, but first on June 14th, Dead by Daylight is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Watch this closely because here's a little tease of what's ahead.
Happy birthday to
dangerous? Edward. Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Gentlemen, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman, but act according to our own collective madness. So I'll put it to the vote. All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye!
Can you feel it, Addy? We're moments away from the grandest prize of all. After you, Captain. Path ahead is dangerous. After you, Captain. Path ahead is dangerous. Don't save me a spot in Hell, Shaka. I ain't coming soon.
Welcome back to SGF. That was Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which is arriving July 9th. Now it's time for the announcement of a game that reunites one of the best action game developers in the world with a legendary franchise.
You guys having fun yet? We are just getting started, believe it or not. All right, well, that's another TMNT game from Platinum Games, and I cannot wait to learn more about Last Ronin. Now, please welcome two-time TGA loser for Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy 16. It's Ben Starr, who voices the Visitor in Fortnite.
With Base 44, a simple sentence becomes your website.
Fortnite as launch.
Faster. More dangerous. No one can resist that kind of power. So we must secure them.
Happening last end of the event.
You chose your side. This ends now.
From Bandai Namco about one of the most influential sci-fi franchises ever created.
On Earth, mankind measured time by seasons, not sirens. For a moment, the future felt promising.
They're inside! They're inside!
Out here, that promise is a lie. Every breath taken is inside an armored shell. The darkness coming for us. It remembers one man. The pilot. Find me. I'm here.
Thousands of games launch every year, so finding your next favorite can be tough. That's why I'm launching my new newsletter, Looking for Game. Thank you. I'll be curating and selecting games that deserve your attention every week and sending demos and exclusive playtest invites straight to your inbox. Head over to lookingfor.game to sign up with player.gg. Speaking of fun, unexpected games, this next title comes from...
Okay, Honky, ready to be a parent?
Sure, don't worry. This is a piece of cake.
Be careful with our little baby.
Don't drop it, don't drop it. Careful.
Be careful with... Watch out with our...
Congrats, Adrian. What a fun game. All right, now it is time for a debut game from a veteran team of developers who come from Naughty Dog and Infinity Ward and other amazing studios. Over the past half-decade, they've quietly been working on an ambitious new project. Here is the global announcement.
People are endlessly disappointing. They're greedy. They're cruel. They lie. They're bullies.
Hey, Stokes? Yeah, I got one of them.
So that's what I say when I look at someone like you. Bully.
6:30, camino Tai Chi, 7 minutos pretrabajo. Con 52 años, inicié pesando 242 libras. Ayer, mi jefe no me reconoció. Empieza este reto y para el...
See, that's where we're different. I genuinely like most people.
Oh, well, then you're truly a sick fuck.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us. You're not one of them anymore.
Yeah, well, that's temporary. Just like you and me.
You guys don't understand the real threat. Not like we do.
Hurry, stay low! If I go to work with my enemy to survive, so be it. For now.
Either we fight those things together, or die alone.
Hang up the phone.
No. Do not touch him. We fight together. Or die alone.
over 18 system that rewards enemies land because
The resonance is beyond anything that we can currently measure. It's all quite terrifying. And fascinating. All we can do is dig deeper, keep searching for the solutions in every way we can. Before it's too late.
right now it's time for another Summer Game Fest exclusive, the announcement of the next game in a storied franchise.
We all have our own reasons for coming to this vast frontier. But for our guild, we who protect this land, one reason stands above all others: our wonder. You feel it too. We see it in your eyes. Wonder at the astonishing power that shapes this land of awe. At the great spirits to whom we are bound. At the gods who hold dominion over all. We cannot guarantee your comfort or even your safety. But if you yearn for horizons unexplored, for fellowship and purpose, for a cause worth dying for, to you, we can promise magic.
To everyone watching both here and that game, it's evidently new.
And now it's time to head to a brand new planet, Dervenakos. Now this is pod racing.
Welcome to Dervenakos. Where champions are born and losers annihilated. My sources say you've been making friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
Racers don't go head-to-head against Sebulba. Legends do.
They are not your friends.
I've seen you at Kestar's side.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, this is the dream shape!
There's a reason why they call Kestar Fool the champion!
A few years ago, we announced Sega's plans to bring back many of its classic franchises, including Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi. Another one is Virtua Fighter. Today, we've got your first ever look at the surprising scale and scope of the next installment. This is Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
Que la brea. Primera ronda te noqueo como perrera. Primera ronda te noqueo como perrera. Este soldado está preparado para la guerra. Este soldado está preparado para la guerra. Este soldado está preparado para la guerra.
Are we talking about your ex?
Hey, I've got an idea for you.
Hey, it's Yellow. Bet you're hungry after this morning, huh? Same as usual?
Your sister's really taking this whole job thing seriously, huh, Divina?
I know. They really weren't kidding about this being a fighting town.
We're all fuck-ups. Otherwise, we wouldn't be living in Villa Sapara. Kill them all!
Hey, it's me.
There he is!
Shit!
This is not gonna blow over, Cielo! You fucked with the Chinese mafia!
One more move and I'll cut her fucking head off!
All right, just take it easy.
That's your...
Madam Sue?
You play the part of a fighter, but you are lacking in kung fu.
Rise over the cries, city of blood, sweat, and survivors. Lives rolling like dice. Once you're inside, there's no surrender.
That's Pai Chan!
Who's Pai Chan?
What?
It's been 25 years since RuneScape was born, and 20 years tomorrow that Duriel 321 wreaked havoc in Falador. Finally, this legendary universe is coming to console with RuneScape Dragon Wilds, playable now on PC in early access. Here's a new look.
In ebbing spring, the skies will clot. Our shedding seeds made piles of rot. Odions cast with tempers rare. Red minnows squirm in tainted clay. Three virtues known, not all recast. For wrath, and doom, and death. Our last. Find me, Fawn, or I'll find you.
Welcome to Brook Hollow Park.
It's okay, they're not actually monsters. We're just
You're a lot smaller now.
Clever girl.
You're looking at a living fossil.
Hey guys, you're gonna want to see this!
Please tell me that was your stomach.
Hold on to your buggies for a survival epic 65 millimeters in the making.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
Some guys leave it to luck. Let it ride on a roll of the dice. Not me. You can have all the luck in the world. But what matters is the choice you make when the cards are on the table.
Your life.
I was born to be the collector. To protect a world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared for what I am. It is my fate. I have devoted my life to facing them. Those granted the power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm. But at last, their debt is due. Every choice, every breath has led me to this moment. As the moon bears witness, I take the first step. My time has come. I am ready.
The game.
Thank you, Patrice. Still to come, we've got a lot of great announcements for you, including a special surprise guest. Who's that? What? Wait, that's Billy from Saw? Hey, Billy.
Hello, Jeff Keighley.
Hello.
I want to play a game.
Oh, you want to play a game? Well, that's great. We're here at Summer Game Fest. This is all about playing games. It's perfect.
Roll the tape.
You heard the puppet. Roll the tape.
Da el salto a una nueva generación de creación web. Wix Harmony. Combina el poder de la
100 years have passed since the genesis of your legacy. They call you a monster, but I call you a prophet. Pain is our only true path to redemption. It strips away the lies that people tell themselves. Only then do they get to see what really makes them tick. A sacrifice must always be paid in blood. live or die. Your book, bound in blood, inspires those who are worthy. The spiral bleeds ever deeper. Let the games begin.
Our war's end approaches. Humanity's fate will be determined by one final sacrifice. We are ready to bleed, bearer. Are you?
The veil between realms is unraveling. Life or death. You alone will decide.
Lords of the Fallen 2. Wishlist now.
That's right, Lords of the Fallen 2 is also coming to Steam this fall. Next up is a brand new game from BitReactor, a studio formed by some of the most experienced developers in the tactics genre. This is Star Wars Zero Company.
Intelligence was just briefed of a Separatist fleet massing in the Serralana system.
Then we need to make our move.
You got someone?
Zero Company.
What do you got for me, Bennett?
Word Silius. Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Find out what they're up to.
I've been tracking Fathom for months. She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together. We work with all kinds of folks. Ex-separatists, ex-noble, ex-cons, and we're better for it. We're almost there. We just gotta finish this job.
There we go!
General Skywalker.
A little surprise at the end there. All right, world where
Oh, shit! The box. Please.
What the hell?
You don't give up easy, eh? Well, neither do I.
You certainly have reasons to hate me. My son.
I'm your AI English tutor from Promova. With me, you can practice.
You've ruined my life. We crave the same thing.
evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
You're a pawn in Brentiss's hand, nothing more.
This won't end well for you.
I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
Determination is not enough to cheat your fate, Dawnwalker.
How many innocents did you drain dry? Maybe we aren't so different after all.
We'll have as much
on a new project. And today we're revealing it for the first time. From the Among Us TV series, please welcome Yvette Nicole Brown and Liv Houston.
More good news. So, and more.
Murder mystery.
My requests MI6's help with a matter most sensitive, and he's asked for you, personally. Our alliance with Bavma is fragile at best, but if he has what he claims to have, well, M figures the reward is well worth the risk. Go back to Aleph and find out what this is all about. Best of luck, 007.
The time is finally here. I know it's been difficult. All these years, the unbelievers mocked you for your faith. Tonight, we shall show everyone how wrong they were. Sleeper, awaken!
I'm looking to find the source of the disturbance and end it. To do that, I need a complete picture.
Maybe this is all a brain dance, a simulation?
Time to knock the rust off!
Maybe the two of you really are from another universe.
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line. Deleting your ass.
Come on! Eat less, loser!
I can feel it. That Nightmare Tacit Discord is looking for us.
Lucy!
That was a look at what's ahead for Wuthering Waves in Ocean.
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
I can't stop wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
They can affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Too powerful to tame. Too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
You know it's all for nothing. Still you press on.
Obsession! Step in a dream! Howling gales! Soul-raping squall! Sky sprouting! Halberds from the vessel! See the trick I planned! Empty-handed I come, go! Feast your eyes! Look out the beats! Blades of war!
I got you! This
Take your time. Enjoy.
That was a new look at gameplay from Racing.
Te lo agradecerás.
¿Qué pasa si mi papá empieza a hacer Tai Chi Walking mañana?
¿Cuántos años tiene tu padre?
Tiene 56 años.
Oh, perfecto. Al final del mes ni siquiera lo reconoce.
やっぱり巨人って素晴らしいな。
Where the world
Be taking risks.
But their sons will plant fear or respect. You'll harvest one.
Laughing, half a mess, wrong direction, no regrets. Every face feels out of line, that's how I know they're all mine. We don't fit and we don't care, broken jokes and broken air. They say grow up at your age, we decide another. Make it loud. Say we're lost.
World in a room on a shelf?
Guys, is it me or is there something off with this one?
Yeah, he seems different. Has he always had that mustache? He doesn't have a mustache. Oh, yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's your deal?
Howdy. Name's Ryu. What's all this mess about me being different?
Well, look at that. He sounds different, too.
What in the Sam Hill? Everyone in Tokyo talks like this.
I know what this is. It's called a knockoff.
Well, tarnation! Could a knock off do this? Howdy! shaking.
Yikes.
The Capcom Summer Game Sale is here. Take home genuine, bona fide, 100% authentic, real deals on select titles.
At the start of the show, I mentioned we'll have lots of new.
People are dying. Some monster is out there. Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
Bigby.
Sheriff?
I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock?
You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
Ready to get to work?
Oh no, I don't look human.
These lips are sealed, but I'm not helpless. See you around.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Looking for me?
That is deep.
Con 30 libras de más, casi todo ejercicio daña tus articulaciones. Empieza sentado.
지금 넥서스 섹터 방향으로 가는 외선순환 열차가 들어오고 있습니다. The outer circle line train bound. Scarlet Sin. It's 출입문 닫습니다.
For both of us.
Target stopped.
Original team that's here, almost done, is Street Fighter 6, Year 4.
Street Fighter 6 is already entering Year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon.
Director of Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6. Belt.
ティファの戦いは
It's this.
Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a star fell. A meteor called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet answered, awakening mighty weapons to stand against this celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. It has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime. You're mine. I'll make this quick. Good night.
The sky's the limit!
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Just ain't your day.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors. Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
Never would have made it this far without you guys. And I won't let you down. I promise.
There you have it, and no, he's not done yet. Please join me in welcome.
And each confront their own.
皆さんに to help guide us on our path. Please show me and welcome to the stage. The
confront.
Top of the line.
Revelation. So excited to look at our newest coffin-dwelling companion, Vincent Valentine.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in case.
Vincent, the skills of a certain ace. Command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful integrated tactical nuance. The planet itself. You and your for bringing us this extended look.
The journey ends here.
For a great job,
including
in Germany for Gamescom opening night live, streaming live on
Ay, güey, se fue la señal. ¿Oh? Voy a apagar el play, ¿eh? Es que se me fue la señal del play. Se apagó. Se puso en stand-by. Ay, se apagó por ahorrar energía, ¿ya ven? Mira. Ah, deja enseñarles. Deja enseñarles. A ver si se puede ver. A ver, se puede ver. Se puede ver. El que está aquí. No. Pleasure Days, Indies. ¿Dónde están los pinches? Ah, este es el que anunciaron, mire. El Grounded. Ese era, ¿no? Pero el 2. Eso es lo que trata, man. Ese es el que si quieres lo vemos para jugarlo. Pero este es el 1, el que va a salir es el 2. Se ve entretenido, A ver si lo vemos, si lo vemos. Sale. Entonces, como les digo, este está bueno y con la ruleta. A todo dar. Nos vemos mañana. Entonces, buenas noches. Ya me despido. Ya. Vámonos. Saludos. Buenas noches.